Hello everybody, Paul here. Today I'm going to be doing a shave with the Art of Shaving Oud Shave Cream. This is one of their new scents that Art of Shaving came out with. There's this one, and then there's, I guess, a limited edition Kingsman, which is their bourbon. It's labeled as bourbon. It smells like their bourbon amber aftershave. But today I'm going to be doing a shave with the Oud cream. So this cream piqued my interest when it came out because I really like oud scented colognes and whatnot. So this one out of the tin really doesn't, the smell really, when you just sniff it out of the jar, it doesn't really do it justice. This stuff, you have to really lather it on your face to kind of get the full effect of it. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to be using my Vylon Lord Randall brush. This is one of my absolute favorite brushes. This was recommended to me by Michael Bustamante, or Busta, Shave Busta, as you guys might know him. But he recommended this brush several years ago to me, and it's really been one of my favorites. It was really a good recommendation, and anyone who's looking for a high quality silver tip badger shaving brush, this would be one I would definitely consider. You know, I never really even would have thought to have bought this on my own, because I think of Vylon as being a horsehair brush manufacturer, but this is really an outstanding brush. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Just going to wet my face here, and I just dipped the cream, or the brush in the cream, just got the tips kind of coated, and we'll go ahead and get going. So, you know, obviously you can lather this on your face or in a bowl. Sometimes I'll get it started in a bowl just to save some time, but today I'm just going to face lather and just show you guys how I would do that. So, my brush is was soaking in some warm water, and then I just kind of shook it out. I did not really squeeze the water out of the brush, but the cream is pretty concentrated, so even though the brush is sort of damp, you're still going to have to kind of build this lather and add water to your face to get this stuff lathered properly. I usually do not like to go with a really soppy wet brush and cream, because at first when you do that you end up making a huge mess. You got shaving cream and water running down your chest or your shirt, and you've got like splatter going everywhere. So to try and kind of avoid that if I can, try and minimize the collateral damage. This cream, as it lathers, the scent really opens up, and what this really reminds me of is the Acqua di Parma Essenza Oud cologne. This really smells a lot like that, and if you like that stuff, this would be definitely to your liking. And they also have a pre-shave oil, which I do not have. I'm not a big pre-shave oil kind of guy. For pre-shave, I just like to use plain old Corazzo, either the red or the green, just depends on. I usually will alternate between the two, but not a big pre-shave oil kind of guy. Don't really like the feel of that. So, and then there's an aftershave balm that smells exactly like this, and then there is a suede oud cologne which smells nothing like this, at least to my nose. I do like the smell of it, but it smells different, whereas the amber bourbon cologne seems to match the Kingsman cream quite well. So, and that is another cream that just smells absolutely fantastic. So I don't know how long it's going to be available, but it's a great scent. Hopefully it'll become part of their regular lineup, because it is a real winner. Okay, I think that's probably good enough. Take all day lathering this stuff up, but go ahead and get to the shave here. But it really does make a nice rich lather. It's good stuff, easy to use, easy to lather. It doesn't take a whole lot. It's pretty concentrated stuff. Alright, so for the razor today I'm going to be using my Gillette Aristocrat. This one is, as you notice, is silver in color. This was replated in rhodium. The actual gold plating was pretty trashed on this razor. It was kind of wearing off, but it's always been one of my favorite shavers. This was given to me by Jeff Anderson, Jeff Anderson shaving brushes, probably like 6 or 7 years ago. And I got this replated by Razors Emporium, and they did a great job, and I absolutely love this razor. And it's one of my favorite shavers. It's just always dependable, and when I just want to grab a razor and not really think about it, this is the one I'll usually grab. For my blade, I'm using a Persona Med Prep blade. Another one of my favorites. I really enjoy the Persona blades quite a bit. Both the Persona Platinums and the Persona Med Preps are two of my favorites. So that's the first pass down. Go ahead and slow my face a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and do our next pass. And as you can see, face lathering, it's got plenty of lather in the brush for your typical 3-4 pass shave, whatever. Okay, let the face one more time, and we'll do our third and final pass here. And our third pass. Alright. There we go. Alright, nice 3-pass shave. For my aftershave, I'm going to be using the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Sangre de Drago. This is a sandalwood oud aftershave, and if you guys have never tried this, this is really a fantastic aftershave. The smell of this stuff is just unbelievable. I think this might be one of my, might be actually my favorite one that they do. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and give that a go. Well, the scent is not exactly the same as this cream. It does match and pair nicely with the shave cream. And this stuff, like a lot of the Phoenix Artisan colognes or aftershaves, has some real staying power. This stuff you could wear as your only cologne throughout the day, and this stuff has some serious longevity. So anyways, there it is. So, and to me, this is actually my favorite one from them, and it's great, and it works great with this cream. I also do have the Oud Aftershave Balm. Couldn't resist that, so I'm going to go ahead and put a little of that on, and then we'll call it good. Alright guys, so there you have it. That's the shave with the Art of Shaving Oud Cream. Really great smelling stuff. Smells a lot like Aqua de Parma Senza Oud cologne. And although I've never tried the Razor Rock Stallion aftershave or soap, apparently that's supposed to smell like this as well. So I guess if you like that one, I'm sure you're going to like this one too. I guess the only beef I would have with this is that, you know, an Art of Shaving, as most of their stuff, their stuff is a little bit overpriced. But almost always when you go in there, they have some kind of sale going. Like if you buy a cologne, you get, you know, a soap for $5 or half off on a soap. Or if you buy a soap and a balm, you get $10 off one or whatever. So they're always having sales. So, you know, if you need some, if you want to actually, if you want a, looks like I got a little nick there, but if you want a, if you want some really good cologne, that Art of Shaving, their colognes are really nice too, and fairly reasonably priced. So, anyways, check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, give me a call, or give me a call. Comment down below, and I will answer them as soon as I can. Have a great weekend. Talk to you later.